And boop. Reload this page. This is live. Is this one live? It is. Cool. Yeah, just wanted to make sure I have everything live. In case you didn't know, I multi-stream, but I don't really advertise the YouTube streams, primarily because they're more VOD storage for me at the moment. And they're not being used in the spectacularly amazing way that you would want to use a YouTube stream, you know? So I'm pretty sure I'm good to go with everything else. So let's get down to it. Oh, look at this. Look at this boat. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Cannot fly any further. I see. Can I mount up here? I can. Cool. Because I need to go over here. What's up, Ermega? Ah, bro, precisely who I was hoping to see. That's me. Mayaru Moyaru sent you to help us, I expect. Well, don't be a stranger. Come up and I'll tell you about our event. Yeah. I like the music. Like, check this out. This is really cool. And that's the thing I love. I know, like, all MMOs do this, but, like, just look around. Like, you've got all kinds of people chilling, laying down, drowning themselves in the pool. You know, the usual. Like, you got people that are, like, RPing and actually doing, like, RP-related things in the MMO. You know, kind of what I thought I would do way back when I started playing MMOs. Alright, Ermega. Welcome aboard the Queen Xiamen. First, an overrule of her facilities. That's a crazy slide. Like, that thing is nuts. An orchestron, tables by the pool with waitress. This venue was designed to incorporate Eorzea's premier summertime recreations. You name it, we have it. Cannons, water chutes, a deluxe swimming bath, a performance area, and for the true thrill seekers, cannon rides. Hell yeah. Master Gegaruju spared no expense for this year's fair, and its novelty has garnered swarms of visitors. But when you're out on the water, there's no telling when disaster might strike. Fortunately, we've hand-selected a team of elite swimmers for just such an eventuality. Xiamen's Coast Guard is standing by to help visitors in need. It is to this force that I would recruit you, provided you're willing. Consider this coast guarded. That's a great line. You will, of course, be compensated, and the stylish Ul'Dan-made uniform will be yours to keep. Your first task will be a simple patrol. Speak with our guests and ensure everyone's having a safe, enjoyable time here. Checking in with your colleagues is also standard protocol. Once you've made your rounds, report back to me. Alright, so Since we're on the boat, but your uniform, ask Poibiano, she'll find one in your size. I love that stupid emote. I would never make a cat character for myself, but that's one of my favorite emotes in the entire game. Thanks for joining the Coast Guard. Let's get you dressed for the job. Now, where did I put the Rodigan size uniforms? Ah, here we are. Think your biceps will fit through these sleeves? Off you go. These biceps. These facilities won't patrol themselves. You must continue wearing your Coast Guard uniform in order to progress. You'll change back to your normal garments if you move too far away. Look to your map for the garment change area of effect. Okay. Hey, hold up. Look at me, I'm styling. Yeah, nope, I'm about it. For a moment, I thought these had glowy bits, but it's just like reflective, which I kind of like. And I'm wearing, oh, that's cool. It's like a full swimsuit under the jacket. Let's go. Let's go down here. Yo. Oh, fantastic. I was just hoping another guard would come along. There's a bit of trouble. It's hard to see from the surface, but this beam's starting to splinter. Thought I'd alert the Coast Guard before someone gets hurt. I wanted to report the issue straight away, but I need to make sure that other guests do not approach this area. Could you consult Hermega about this? I said we'll send for repairs. Yep. Much obliged. Cool. Oh, there's somebody this way. Sprint towards them. That is a shark. Is that going to shoot me back up onto the boat? That'd be cool. Impassioned guest. This thrill... Wait. This thrill... It speaks to me. And I must simply speak to you. My great-grandmother, she originally hailed from the South Sea Isles, where our people catapult themselves into the treetops to dislodge coconuts. Does a cannon ride a catapult? I thought. Only one way to find out. And so I recklessly launched myself, rocketing through the air, as my courageous ancestors once did. Yes, to honor their memory, I think I'll go another round. Beautiful. Oh, another lifeguard man. What up? Join the Coast Guard, have you? From this post, I shall keep a watchful eye on our cannon riders. And in such comfort. Here in the water, this magnificent uniform is as a second skin. The artisan who stitched these is unmistakably a master of their craft. Were I to have an opportunity, I should very much like to thank them. Okay. Yeah, I want to know, is this going to rocket me up onto the ship? Yes, it will. Let's go. Unable to summon or ride mounts or to equip fashion accessories. That's unfortunate. Say it for me one more time. If ever you're in danger or need assistance, seek the color yellow. Right, you are. Yaman's Coast Guard is working tirelessly to ensure the safety of all. May our yellow garb shine like a beacon for those in need. Wait, is that you, bro? I didn't know you joined the Coast Guard. Oh, it's a dream to be working alongside a famed adventurer like you. As you can see, I'm teaching our guests how to spot us. Lucky we're all wearing this eye-catching shade of yellow, eh? Hold on, you don't suppose the artisan who crafted our uniforms chose this color for that very purpose, do you? What an astonishing level of forethought. I'd better put as much effort into my lecture as the weaver of this uniform. Okay. So I've met up with the other Coast Guard people, and now I've got to let him know about the splintered thing. Welcome back, my friend. Anything to report? There's a splintered frame. Guests are having fun. Coast Guard people are enjoying their jobs. The water chute has a splintering support beam. I'll arrange for repair straight away. As for our other guests, I'm glad to hear that all is well. Sounds like our uniforms are serving their purpose admirably. No doubt the weaver who made them would be glad to hear. Help! My leg! Save me! Wait. I could have used a voice for that. Would have been good to know. But it's fine. Where am I going? From the vantage point. Is this the vantage point up here? Spyglass. Quest item? No. Oh, it's over there. It's marked. It's marked, and I'm silly for not remembering how this game works. Search your surroundings for the distressed guest. I was gonna say, that looks like a distressed guest to me. Had to zoom in. Over there, leave it to me. Oh, I wanted to shoot myself out of the cannon. Who knew this thin fabric would feel so heavy in the water? Should have thought to wear a uniform myself. Can't thank you enough. My leg seized up, and the current began pulling me out to sea. You should come and rest a while on deck. We have a healer aboard who can take a look at you. I confess, I'd hoped to introduce the two of you in a more dignified fashion, but oh well. How embarrassing. Any road, let's return to the Queen Yamen. I'll explain everything there. So is this my weaver for the uniforms? Alrighty. No. Aww. I'll go around. I will go around. Good news, according to the healer, no lasting harm was done, and we have your sharp eye to thank for it. Now then, it's time the two of you were properly acquainted. This woman is none other than... Omega! We just got word of the rescue. Is the poor soul alright? Ha, you three all as well. Let me introduce Sansa, the Yoldan weaver responsible for the peerless uniforms you're all wearing. In order to make your acquaintance, I was anxious to see if my pieces were functioning as intended, so I decided to participate in the festivities as a guest. I'm afraid my exhaustion from work caught up to me at a critical moment. I can only apologize for the trouble I've caused. No trouble at all. Your successful rescue is but proof of your clever design, that your clever design functions precisely as you intended. Is that not so? That's true. Even at a considerable distance, my eyes were naturally drawn to that vivid yellow. I'm glad to know that my design does what little it can to help the people keep the people safe. You're too humble by half. These uniforms give us the confidence to do our jobs. Here's the problem. You gave them yellow hoodie jackets. Wouldn't that be a detriment in the water? I've never been a lifeguard, so I don't know. Speaking of earning things, that uniform is now yours. May you wear it with pride. Oh, how very generous, Omega. You fully intend to prevail upon his aid for the remainder of the festival, don't you? No, break time's over. Back to work, the lot of you. As for you, bro, feel free to enjoy the fair to your heart's content. But as always, safety first. Okay. Sure. Complete. I have space for all this stuff. Bam, 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 bam. Uniformly guarded. Also... Oh, I'm not able to apply glamour plates here. I was gonna say, I have my, what's it called? I have my summer look. It's right here. Oh my god. Oh. I have to, like, go over to the aetheryte. Oh, now I can't do it because I'm mounted. So many rules. Where is it? That's not it. Where's my summer look? There it is. The summer look. Bazinga. All right. Now that I'm no longer a lifeguard, I can go swimming. I can ride the slide. I want to get shot out of a cannon. Oh, okay. No, that was good. And I swim so gracefully. Amazing. You. This guy is still dead. I've seen like shorts of these. Ooh. It's amazing. Yeah, the belly flop is amazing. Do you do different poses based off of different slides? Yeah, I think so. The belly flop is the center yellow. Oh, there's a splash over here. Okay. That gets you back up quick. Are both the yellows the same? No, this was also the same as that second one that I did. So maybe it's not the color, maybe it's just the number of times you do it. I don't know. Try purple. Yeah, belly flop. Nothing else? No cannonball? Hey! Hey! Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. AoE rotation. Rubies or jewels. Yeah, or Bahamut, Summon Bahamut, or Bahamut, Enkindle Bahamut, Phoenix, Enkindle Behemoth, or Enkindle Phoenix. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and Luxolaris. Can only be activated under the effects of a certain ability. Oop. One of my Warframe extractors just finished. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta make sure I'm keeping those on a rotation as they're finishing. Extractors. Dang, still no organ cells. And I keep pressing Venus instead of Jupiter. But whatever. Alright. Let's queue up for this. I'm gonna be kind of useless. Not kind of useless. I'm gonna be super useless. Trials Dawntrail Interphos. It's the final battle. But yeah, haven't done this yet. You know, I didn't know you could get one of those as a mount. That's fun. That is fun. There's so much stuff in this game for me to like go do. And so many of the mounts and stuff that are in this expansion from the raids are like wings, and those are really cool. That's peak my childhood like fantasies, like having wings and stuff, being able to fly with your own wings, which is why I really like that aspect of the Drakthir in World of Warcraft. Even though like I don't play them, that's the one thing that makes me want to turn several of my classes into Drakthir, because you can just fly on your own wings. Something that I thought Demon Hunters would have been able to do back when they came out, since it was something that Illidan was shown to be able to do. But I don't know. I can't tell you why things are allowed for one, not for the other. This queue is gonna take a while. So what can we do while we're waiting for the queue is the question. Another thing too that I'm trying to remember, primarily because it's been so long. Oh, here it is. I was like, I know there's a thing somewhere on my screen that shows me like the status of the queue. That's not good. I guess I could make my way over to Limsa. Yeah, I could teleport there and that would be faster. But since we're just kind of trying to fill up time right now, why not? It's been so long since I played this game that I should take the time to reacquaint myself with some things. Lower Lenosia. Look at it. Look at my beautiful Limsa. There's your screenshot, people. There's your this game is beautiful and you should play it screenshot. Music was right on cue. And you know what? I know what I'll do. I can put these items in my my armoire. I'm assuming they're gonna fit in there. And then afterward, I can go collect the ventures that I haven't collected in I don't know how long. Store. Yep. Oh yeah. So store those. And then let's go down to the markets. And pick up ventures and stuff. But aside from all of this, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope your week's been well. It's Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Yeah. I've got what? I've got 2 weeks, I want to say, before it's time for me to go back to work. Summer break is just about over. I feel like I have that already. And one more. Here's what she's selling right now. I'm pretty sure that these are not expensive anymore. Yeah. When I posted them, they were expensive. let's see here. 1575 is the going rate. I'll go 1570. And then this rounded chimney's down to 499. 498. Yeah, so... Oh, there's nobody else selling anything. Alright. Let's see what I just got. I got horn glue, which I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, Zayla's got it. This green tea set. Oh, 2 people have it? Is it not stackable? So wait. So Zaja and Jirai both have that. So let's go to Zaja first. Okay, so no applicable items, so you cannot stack the green tea sets. Got it. Bracelet of the Divine Light. Looks like a level 50... It's got dexterity and fight on it. I don't know what that would be good for. Can I try this on? I want to see. How do I? Yeah. How do I unsheath the weapon? Here it is. There we go. It's pretty cool in the center there. It looks like... It almost looks like it has like a crack going through it. Yeah, right here. See this? This almost looks like it's a crack going through, but it's just part of the inlay. That's pretty cool. Why don't we sort your items? I have a lot of stuff in here that's just waiting for me to level up characters so that I can not have it in here anymore. Yeah, I need to just get on that. Zaja, Zayla. Yeah. So that way I can get through some of this stuff. I could work on some crafting turn-ins. So I'm confused. If you have a house and you put down these tabletop decorations, do you get to just have free food from them? Is that how that works? Or do you eat a food next to it and get these buffs? I wonder. Oh, cannot be retrieved once used, can be used up to 10 times. I see. So you can place it and then eat it. I understand now. Huh. I have about 50% of my total gil on these characters. Sell retainer items, because you have these guys, the Realm Reborn Reds. 99. What's the asking price right now? They are at down to 150. It's about to be the beginning of the year again. So these are coming back up in the rotation because you can buy them during the anniversary event. So, oop, the queue has popped. All right, are we ready for me to be absolutely terrible at this because I haven't done it in a long time? You betcha.
The walls have been bridged. Be at ease, everyone. Your ether will soon be replenished.
So, for everybody who doesn't remember, this is the end of Dawntrail. We found out that Spheen's world, the people who were immortal because their consciousness was uploaded into a cloud, basically, and their immortality was being kept up by living energy from other people. So people had to die for the what's it called? For the other people to stay alive, basically, is what happened. Oops. I need to pay attention. The absorption of ether accelerates. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Deploying drones. So we just don't want to be standing where those are going down, right? So wait, do I not have Phoenix anymore? Because I just did Solar Bahamut, and now I'm Bahamut. Did she refill her health somehow? Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. No? Over here, right? Gotcha. I'm not terrible. For now. Ouch. The fact that you don't get your... I used to complain about this all the time when we were playing this game before. The fact that you don't get your damage reduction, like your damage cooldown, if you have any of your summons active, is still absolutely wild to me. Like, the very idea that if you have your... If you're in the middle of, like, this animation here with Ifrit, I cannot use my damage mitigating ability. I'm assuming we have to, like, move to one of these platforms. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh. Oh! I had that completely wrong. Understood. Nobody's on the other platform. I feel like that's a bad thing. Oh, I have Phoenix now. Understood. I'm kind of getting it. You know? You know, last time I played, right, we were doing story content, and every trial that we did was atrocious. Like, I died multiple times. And, like, I could still die, right? Like, I can still have a bad time here. I'm not saying by any means that I'm going to have this amazing non-damaging moment here. Whoop, hello. No, I got knocked up. Oh. Come on. What are you supposed to do with that? Like, what? Hello. Come on. Hey, sweetie. Oh, out of the center. I'm still good over here. Food has arrived. I can't eat it though. Eee. No. Aww. I died. Sad time. I was doing so good too. I only died once. I'll wait for drones to finish. Okay. Hello? Where am I? There I am. Lucid dreaming because my MP's low. What?
There! A rift in her reality! She's losing control of the power!
What?
Svein! Listen to me! I understand! I do! And I know that you won't be swayed from your course!
Oof.
But if there's truly no other way to resolve this, then face me! Not as a machine, but as the real you!
Lamachi.
Spain!
What's happening here? That's interesting.
This is what I desire, and I will not fail.
Okay. This is
Dare to lose them. Not again.
like
I feel your pain, as if it were my own! At last, I think I know you! All of you!
How can you say that to me now?
It's over, Svein!
on.
We
Oh, am I just standing in the bad? That's my bad.
No, I won't let you. I can't. I will protect my people's happiness.
leave your burden with us now! We will bear it in your stead!
Somebody's limit breaking. Yeah, I wouldn't know when's the right time to limit break in this fight. It's my first time doing it. Cool. What did I die? Like 3 times? So that's the end, right? Very cool. What? Very cool. Cutscenes are gonna play, I'm assuming. I'm gonna eat, so hello. Gonna put the PNG tuber on. What's up? This looks fun. This looks fun. Huh?
Svein!
I don't know.
Your voice reached me, Lamachi.
From Kyber?
Is
Okay.
Is it really you?
No,
Maybe.
only in part.
Could be just a
My
try.
memories as a living person are gone. I've been remade from those I had as an endless. However, I cannot remain long, for the meso-terminal will soon cease to function. Once, you wanted to know me, Lamachi. Let my last act be to give an honest accounting. I am, above all, sorry for the suffering I've caused your people and mine. I am ultimately powerless against the inevitable, unable to do aught but visit harm upon the innocent. I am, in the end, a pitiful, selfish creature. One that should never have been created.
You're a little rough on yourself there. Oh. Dialogue choice, but my hands are full of sauce from food. 1 second. Yeah. You strove to make people happy is the right choice.
Our nations are worlds apart, but they feel so close. Who knows what we could have accomplished had we walked together towards a shared future. And yet, it could never be so. We each had our own to protect.
If only I had met you when I was still alive, then perhaps.
Right, 'cause she's
But
like a computer
it's no
program.
use dwelling upon a miracle that didn't happen.
Of some sort.
Still, if there's one thing I hope you'll believe,
And all the times we
this?
saw her,
brief though it was,
she was like inhabiting one of the
treasured
robots,
our
right?
time together. It pains me to think that its memory will disappear along with me. I know I have no right to ask this of you, but when I'm gone, my people, will you?
Yes, we'll take care of them. That's what we do.
We'll take care of them. Don't worry. And we will never forget the Endless. Neither them, nor the time we spent with you. So be free of your burdens, Sphene. And sleep well.
We killed all the Endless, right?
Thank you.
When we had to do all the shuffling to get into this boss fight. This frickin' thing. Which was originally from her world.
Farewell, my beloved. sacred Alexandria.
Whew. That's the good stuff. Aaronville. Just put it in our pocket. Thank you for giving me this artifact. It's mine now. Right. All of everything in Solution 9 was built from that substance. I can't remember. It was like superconductive metal.
So it was that the meso-terminal fell dark, and the endless departed for oblivion's embrace. Their resplendent paradise was no more, as the memory sustaining it faded with the golden light. Even so, in a way, they live on. This I felt with conviction, as I basked in the glow of a new dawn.
All this pain inside of me, don't know where it starts or when it'll end. Try to tame the agony as I close my eyes and scream to the wind. Look around and find it standing all alone. Look again, we're standing there. 'Cause the storm has taken everything I know. Don't know why I thought I'd make it by myself. After all that we've been through, out of time I'm running blank and somebody help. There's so much in life I couldn't understand. We're by your side, standing tall, we'll face tomorrow hand in hand. What it was and knows tonight. We've been halfway through the war, but when we land, it's our tailored tapestry. Never losing sight of everywhere they lie.
It remains to be seen how interdimensional fusion may have affected other reflections. Kryle's parents spoke of the power's capacity for both good and evil. I cannot help but wonder how Svin's deeds will be remembered by those they touched.
I wonder how that's going to work.
The key that started it all was entrusted to the adventurer.
Like, are we going to use...
Such an artifact certainly lies within the Scion's realm of expertise.
Obviously, there's been patches, so there's more content. Are we going to keep using that key to, like, go other places?
At the crossroads, standing here, not a star in the sky to
By order of Vao Kona, the Sky Deep Cenote was placed under the strict watch of the Landsguard.
pain inside of me, don't know where it starts or when it'll
Don't worry about it. I can pick it up tomorrow.
With the mighty Bakul
True.
Jaja among their number, they shall not want for strength, even
No.
in Soralja's absence.
I'll go tomorrow. I think I'll be full after this. Yeah.
Upon learning of their queen's passing, the people of Alexandria mourned and wept. having devoted herself to sparing them sorrow, the sight might well have moved Svín to tears. However,
I saw recently
with Wukong
online.
carrying on her legacy, I have faith that her subjects will know joy once more.
This guy had like a 3D print of the you know, the things that the Alexandrians have on their head. They lit up and everything, and showed how to like print it.
The news that young Gululja had succeeded his father as king was greeted with trepidation. Reception was also mixed when Wuklama came forward to name herself as the boy's guardian. But the people were mollified to learn that Everkeep's systems remained operational, and there would be no impact on their lives.
So,
One day, when he is older, Gululja will decide for himself what manner of ruler he will be.
does that mean if the Everdeep is
Till
still
that day and beyond, may the path of the young king be
functional or
illuminated
whatever,
by the love of family.
does that mean that the people of Alexandria are still immortal? Functionally? Or are they now like faced with their mortality? I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of that lore, but how it worked.
Meanwhile, in Tuliyola, the people came together to hail their new Dawn servants' great victory. Having honored those they lost, they turned their attention to a brighter future and celebrated for 3 days and nights.
Imagine a 3-day celebration. I mean, some people probably live in parts of the world where that like happens. He's got the taco. It's like the cutscene.
Seize the day and hold on tight. The sun is rising. Life, take it slow.
These fries are really crispy, gotta say.
So high on the downward set.
Not everything had been resolved, though.
Great, I'm just about done stuffing my face.
Those who had spent 30 years in the dome struggled to resume their former lives,
I mean, that makes sense.
and a host of other challenges remained.
Imagine spending 30 years away from like everything you knew and loved, presumed dead. Actually, no, because the time in Tuliyola was slower. So like, but still, 30 years.
But as the new Dawn servants continue to lead with strength and wisdom, the people may be assured that peace.
You started new lives and stuff, and then you come back and it's like, oh. I could see that being rough. You know, that was a cool expansion. I know I haven't played it in a long time. But man, that was a cool expansion with the ideas and stuff that they did. Well, what's up, guys?
I'm sorry, we haven't been able to talk properly. Oh, between the reconstruction work and Papa's funeral, I've hardly had time to breathe.
Makes sense.
But at long last, there's a lull in my duties. You've done more for us than we could ever hope to repay. Thank you from the
Hell yeah, I
bottom
did.
of my heart.
When we left the Eorzea behind to take part in the contest, none of us could have predicted what complications would follow.
I mean,
You
no.
truly have a knack for finding trouble, my friend. And you wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I would not.
So what's next for you? Assuming you're still set on leaving the Gleaner's life behind?
I'm off to fulfill my mother's dream, of course.
Okay.
Like she had intended, I'll embark on a journey in search of the unknown. She's sure to enjoy my stories when we meet again in the ethereal sea.
Well, well, sounds like a plan. But will you have the coin to get by?
I may no longer be a gleaner, but I still have contacts in Charlian. Contacts with deep pockets, always eager to pay for information on new or rare species.
You've got it all worked out. And what of you?
You would think that Aaronville,
Adventures in the offing?
considering that, like, he was, like, the gleaner, right? Like,
Regardless, until you're ready to leave, you're our guest here in Tulihiola. And
he would
this
have,
time,
like, a good amount of money
I
saved.
won't pester you to take up a post. By now, I know you well enough to know you can't stay in one place. No more than you can ignore the plight of those in need.
Nope.
Your path will always lead you elsewhere, and you'll continue walking it. Isn't that so?
It's a life and adventure. Life of an
An
adventurer.
adventurer to the marrow you are.
Yeah.
What is it exactly that spurs you on?
All the sights I've yet to see. That's what it is. I want to keep seeing new stuff. And then there's this thing. This freaking key. Oh. Well, as much as I'd love to keep chatting, I need to get going. Still a heap of things to do, and I wouldn't do to leave it all to Kona. By the way, did Galulja decide to remain in Solution 9? He did. I said that he can consider Tuliyola his home, but he's more comfortable over there. Shale keeps an eye on him for us, but we'll visit him as often as we can. He still needs our support, especially while he's agonizing over his inherited authority. Though I told him he didn't make a decision right away. We can't postpone it forever either. I'll do whatever I can to help Galulja, as well as everyone inside the dome. I promised as much to Sweden. Aaronville's gonna hang around for a while. Okay. Oh, I have a gift. Gimme. Ha! An alpaca. I'll take it. Bum, 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 bum. I like Solution 9. It looks so sad. Fellow citizens of Alexandria, ever since our beloved queen's passing, you have understandably abided in grief. Sorrow darkens your once bright faces. But this is what Her Majesty would have wished to see? No, most assuredly not. You must know this to be true. If we are to honor her memory, we must reclaim our smiles. To that end... Uh-oh. Who the hell is this guy? That's right, friends. After a long hiatus, I'm pleased to announce the grand reopening of the Arcadion. Got it. The realm's finest fighters stand ready to entertain you in glorious and thrilling combat. Come join us, I bid you, and let your cares be foregone. This was the first, raid, right? Okay. As skies aflame proclaim night's end and thoughts unto adventure tend, the brave make haste o'er hill and dale. Didn't even get to finish reading it. You have completed the main scenario quest. Quests to unlock new content have now become available until Yolol and Solution 9. Additionally, you may now enter Alexandria with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the trust. Okay? Rest well, Seeker of the Unknown. For many and more adventures await you. Bolruk is eager to hear how you've been getting on. It's a pleasure as always, bro. Have you been able to relax lately? Of course. Yeah, thumbs up. Wonderful. As busy as you have been with the Rite of Succession, among other things, you deserve an opportunity to experience Tulul at a more leisurely pace. Sampling the tacos at Jabal Tea is one way to do so. They're made the traditional way and laden with fillings and are absolutely sublime. If you have an empty stomach, the owner of Brukivu will look after you. Let's go get some tacos! Jabal Tea. Brook. Well, if it isn't bro, alone are you today? Yes. Yes, I am alone. Thanks for calling me out. I see, I see. If you have a hankering for tacos, then they're on the house. Consider it thanks. Go ahead and find a table. I'll bring you your meal as soon as possible. I'll have a seat. Ooh. I had tacos today for lunch too. It was nice. You still love tacos, I hope. You ate so many when you turned 5. You could barely move afterwards. Remember that? Oh. No, not really. That was 30 years ago for me. Right, sorry. Still strange for me, too. Just the other day, you were a little boy clinging to your mother's skirt. as you set off for Yaslani. Now you're a man grown with a full face of hair. Even so, I knew you were my son the instant I saw you. We're still family. You can always rely on me. Relying. That feels like the only thing I'm doing right now. On you and everyone else. I can't even start a fire without assistance at my new job. Back in Alexandria, we had Electrope. That's the metal. If we needed fire, all I had to do was press a button. Everything was at our fingertips. But here, I'm helpless. A culinarian who can't even light the stove. The way the others in the kitchen stared at me. God, I never felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry to hear that. I've been told the tales, but it seems life really is different within the dome. My wife and children, I was thinking I'd have them join me once things had settled, but at this rate... I say you send for them. If they're your family, then they're mine too. I'll do whatever's necessary to make it work. I didn't mean to overhear, but it seems you're having trouble readjusting to life in Tuliolol. Vauwuklamat. To aid folk like yourself, we've established a support group at the Wing of Reflection. There you can learn the skills you need to live outside the dome. It isn't easy being back, I know, but I'm hopeful that they can make things easier. That's exactly what I need. I'll definitely seek this group out, and I'll bring my family with me, thank you. Oh, she saw me. Can't duck out. Yeah, I guess you could join me. My in-game self is a lot more excited for her company than I am. The tacos here never disappoint. So, what have you been up to lately? Catching up on sleep. That's more accurate. Given everything we've been through, I don't blame you, but once you've had your fill, I'm sure you'll be itching to get back in the thick of things, yep. As for myself, I've been kept busy with duties at the palace, but whenever I find a moment, I like to walk the streets and talk to the people. That way I can better understand the problems they have and share them with Kona and figure out solutions. I was on one such walk just now, and as I mentioned, I was hoping to find you. Okay. Kona and I have something we want to discuss with you, as Dawn servants. Do you have time to come to the palace? Sure do. Great, I'll go on ahead. Please come and join us once you've finished here. Alright. Alright. Bump, bump, bum, 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 bum. There's Aethernet statue right here, right? Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Volok Shunsa. I suppose I should get back to a more serious adventuring look. You know, I'll put this on. Landsguard Gatekeeper. Why would I have to talk to him if Wuklamat is right here? Yes, let's enter the Sun Perch. Oh, looky. You know it's trouble when, like, all the peeps are here. Oh, look, they're all happy to see me. Oh, you're all here too? Valquana summoned us, though truth be told, Alphino and I have been seeing him quite regularly of late. He asked us to share our knowledge of Hainish culture, you see, in hopes of further strengthening your alliance. We were, of course, happy to oblige him. Kryle and I were likewise summoned, otherwise, we've been carrying on with our work, compiling information on the Golden City. My grandfather embarked on this investigation 20 years ago. With our report, we shall finish what he started. Lest you wonder, Thancred and Rianche have left to resume their tour of Tyrol. Stola, meanwhile, is back to researching cross-rift travel. She was here just a few days ago to get Kona's permission to investigate living memory. By the way, she mentioned wanting to take a look at that key in your keeping at some point. Of course. If the look she had in her eyes was any indication, I suggest you brace yourself for when she comes calling. You're like to be stuck with her for a while. Okay. Uh-oh. As for Estinian, we know neither where he is nor what he's doing. Some things never change. Go figure. There's Quana. Quana. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it, we took advantage of the time to catch up. Sure did. So what can we do for you? Hopefully present company is enough for whatever it is you need. The matter for which I have summoned you pertains to Alexandria. A state funeral will soon be held in Solution 9 to mourn the passing of Queen Sphene. King Gululja and his administration have invited us to attend. Okay. While certain issues remain unresolved between our nations, such as the treatment of Yasalani, I see no reason not to attend. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Apparently, the members of Oblivion unearthed records of ceremonies that were conducted in the Alexandria of old. It was they who put forth the proposal that the queen thus be honored. Leave it to that lot to think of such things. The people of Alexandria no longer forget the departed. They're being confronted with the idea of death for the first time. I suspect our friends wanted to do something for them. Though Sphene was but a simulacrum, she was nonetheless a pillar for her people. The pain of her passing must run deep. Isn't that... Indeed, a funeral will give Alexandrians the chance to come together to express their grief, that they might overcome it. I wasn't sure at first, but I've decided to go, not only to be there for Gululja, but to put this chapter behind us. That I requested your presence was none other than to see if you wish to attend the funeral. You knew Sphene as well, after all. That would be inappropriate. That's what I'm going with. Because of your role in her demise, I take it? But we had no choice. We had to stop her from killing countless innocents. I won't force you to attend the funeral if it makes you feel uncomfortable. But while I represent Tuliolo in an official capacity, I'd like it if you could be there to watch over everything. I won't force you to go, but it'd be nice if you were there. Real girlfriend vibes. I feel the rest of us should go too. Regardless of the reason, the fact remains that we deprived Alexandria of their beloved ruler. It's only right that we remember who Sphene was to her people and to others, so let us stand with you. Fine. Then it's decided. Let's go to Solution 9 and look for Galulja in the back room. Let's do it. Sure. Bum 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 bum. Crossroads. Okay. First patch, right? Leave the sun perch? Yes. Yes, I would. So yeah, we'll just teleport to Solution 9. Solution 9-2, it's pretty empty compared to like how it was last time we were playing. I remember when we used to get the warnings of like, the area you're entering is very full. The Arcadion was part of the end game before the first patch, right? So then was it the first patch that introduced that stuff that I see? Like, yeah, I see this, but like I remember seeing on social media a whole bunch the what's it called? The screenshots of like different bosses in arena type thing. Tasso's backroom doorman. Head into the back room? Yes. Yes, I am. Yo. What up? Ah, you came for the funeral. Of course. I'm the only one who will officially take part, though. The others will watch over the proceedings. So how have you been? It's been a while since my last visit. I'm good. Shale is always teaching me new things. Recently, I've learned about Everkeep systems and the mechanical soldiers. It's knowledge I'll need to use my authority properly. Studious as always. I see. By way of a treat, I've brought you gâteau à chocolat. It's kind of a cake. I think you'll like it. Thank you, Lamachi. And thank you for coming. I've never been to a funeral before, so I feel less nervous having you here. Okay. Out of curiosity, what's the custom in Alexandria? In our world, it's common to offer flowers to the departed. It's all much the same here. According to the records, flowers will be distributed to all attendees. Considering that all worlds used to be one, the practice of offering flowers may well share the same ancient origin. Fascinating, wouldn't you say? We're like, sure. Yeah, totally. We'll just take a silver piece. Gululjaja has been added to the Unending Codex. Toral has been added to the Unending Codex. The Rite of Secession has been added to the Unending Codex. Gululja wishes to go. Flowers are being handed out at Praxis Park. I'm thinking of heading there now. We'll join you. There's a man I'd like to speak with, Gosan. He was apparently Sven's aide and the one who sent us the invitation. Let's go. Let's do it. Wow. Wow. Alexandria mourns. Forget that you could use Aether to end Solution 9. I don't have to walk all the way over here. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Gosan! Gosan! Why, I'm Va Wuklamat of Tuliolol. Thank you for extending us an invitation to Queen Sven's funeral. We're honored, truly. I had seen you before from a distance, but never had the pleasure. I am Gosan, former chief aide to the Queen. Since her passing, I've been responsible for administering affairs of state. Hello, hello. Can we get our flowers here? Yes, Your Majesty. The flowers are being handed out at the counter yonder, alongside the regulators. What? We need to wear regulators for the funeral? Rest assured, they are not a requirement. We're aware your people do not use them. You see, people in Alexandria of old wore tokens of mourning upon their persons when attending funerals. As such tokens were black, it was suggested that we might wear regulators painted the same color. We've yet to produce enough for everyone, but we're distributing them as we are able. I see. Yet, regulator or no, the important thing is that we remember Queen Sven. Remember her and her kindness as you make an offering of your flower. I will. The proceedings will soon begin in the plaza. Please take your place once you have your flower. Okay. Those freaking regulators, man. We already know that they've got like some jacked up stuff that happens with them. With the people like having beast souls and stuff stored in them to like become bestial. It's a good amount of people.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason, we hail from different lands.
Yes.
Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal. It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common purpose beneath crackling skies? You know the answer. We survived. We thrived because Queen Sven brought us together.
That artwork is pretty cool.
Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness, we strove to be better, for ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, There is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us. So let us pray, as the people of the Old Kingdom once did, for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved Queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow.
Yeah. That's cool. Well delivered.
Would that I could find solace in my own words.
I didn't even notice the flowers in that thing up until right this moment. It's a nice touch. So, is Galulja a clone? Like, is that what he is? I don't feel like I ever had that, like, explained. Or if I did, I don't remember it.
Was Queen Sphene taken to the cloud?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
I miss her. She would always cheer me up when I was down.
Right. That was the thing when people died.
Even though I remember her,
Their
never see her
memories were
again.
erased.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Because everybody's hooked up to a regulator.
Means to die, I'm afraid.
So they would erase their memories from the
What
regulators.
will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
Yeah, little man. That's kind of what it means.
What will happen indeed? Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sphene. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better about the future of our realm.
I mean,
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
Going anywhere is going to lead to uncertainty, my guy. Like, you're worried about this one person dying here. Like, over on our side, people die every day, every second.
In times like these, I take comfort in the beliefs of a Turali people called the Yokui. To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die.
Right. And that was like the huge
Could be the same
opposition
for Queen Sphene,
between
know?
the two cultures.
If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with you.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that.
Then
I
don't.
wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
That's the easy way out, friend.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to impose. Please, mourn your queen however you see fit.
Yeah, good job, Uklamot.
As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss.
As
I
expected.
hope they can find a way to move forward.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead?
It's an interesting way to think of it.
And every time I think of him, it hurts. It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad.
I mean, that's what it's supposed to do.
But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad. I want to remember my father, but maybe I'd be better off forgetting him.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
Let's take this really heavy topic out of here. Telling you, those things are gonna come back to bite us again. Hey, Gululja, do you really know nothing at all about your mother? Okay, so he did have a mother. Shale searched the system for information on residents, but the only Mamulja she found listed were me, father and me. Even if she died and wasn't erased from people's memories, she should have been there, but she wasn't. Well, that you're here means she was here too, inside the dome. There can't be any other way about it, unless he's a clone. Is this where we find out? Perhaps we should try to look. Maybe. It's hard to explain. I'm not sad, but I feel like I'm missing something. So even if it makes me feel sad, I want to know my mother. I see. Well, if that's what you want, then that's what we'll have. I'd like to help as well, and I believe I speak for the others too. But I can't bother you with this. You've already came for the funeral. We came here not only for the funeral, but to see whether all was well in Alexandria. We're not about to leave just yet. Besides, in seeking to learn about your mother, we're bound to learn about your father as well. By retracing the steps of this man who kept his own counsel, we may gain knowledge that can serve the people of Alexandria. Mayhaps. Alright, thank you, everyone. Telling you, I think he's a clone. Graha has an idea on how to proceed. Assuming neither memories nor records of the mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. If you can make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us will do the same in Solution Line. Oh, cool. You guys all stay inside and you send me out into the storm. Sure. Not like I wanted to stay inside. Like, forget me, right? You know. That freaking 6 of you, 7 of you to walk around this freaking city, and me to explore all of the freaking outside. What kind of nonsense is that? Oh, I can't fly here. Whoops. That's something I should do at some point on my off streams, is finish unlocking flying in all of the different places I need to finish unlocking flying. There are many. I'm pretty sure I'm still on Shadowbreaker zones. I have all of Endwalker to do, and now I have all of Dawntrail to do. 360. What? Haha. Sorry, but I've never heard of a Mulja woman living in these parts, so much less one connected to Zeralja. You might have better luck talking to the people over at Tanawautan settlement to the north of Everkeep. Your exchange with the middle-aged Tanawauta has taught you about Zeralja's devoted. Okay. So we're still in this area. Any speech bubbles? Anybody? Anybody back here? You're looking for a Mamulja woman? Oh, Gulja's mother. Can't help you there, I'm afraid. I only know a little about Zeralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Tural Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zeralja assembled a party of warriors and with them confronted and felled the beast. It was interesting to hear the beat. I can 360 a car, but can I 360 a whale? Yes, I can. Anybody on this side? Hello? 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 Anybody? Anybody hiding up here? Nope. So over here probably. Washazika. That's a name. Nobody over here. Did I like miss somebody over here? Oh, it must be over here by the entrance. Yep. Chatty Shetona. I'm a Mulja woman? Their people have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliyola after the mission, but if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped here with the rest of us. Okay. And back to the place we came from. I forgot that the level cap was 100. I'm over here thinking level 80. Too much WoW. $360. I don't want to fight the defective turrets. I just want to go into the city. California. Hello, mechanical sentry. I'm assuming I could just walk in, right? Yep. No preference. Sprinty boy. When I told... when I was getting ready for stream, I was telling my girlfriend she could stream with me. And when she asked me what I was playing, I said, oh, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy. And she just laughed in my face. And it was very sad. Heading to the back room. Yup. Yep. Hey, Shale. Gululja has told me all. We previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came up empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Hand over. Oh, so you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. If all the conclusions are just my 3 clues, I'm gonna be pissed. So Zoralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yaslani, among whom was a female Mamulja. Sure. His mission was to rid the region of a Tural Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that was the crisis in Uatawaya that he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Ueyawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zoralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal, and if this Mamulja woman had remained there, they would have had an occasion to come in contact. I see, but what could Zoralja have been doing in that village? Obviously, he was seeing a woman. I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zoralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Orogenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the king's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the king's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that's all we could learn. Plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records... and then big red arrow screen. Classified. There it is. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to the place. Far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? We can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing. Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. And even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating this secret facility, then. It appears so. And this time, I want you to come along. Yes, let's bring the child into an unknown facility with unknown threats and perils. It's on the other side of the lake. To get there, you just need to take hover cargo from the drift downs. Sure. Sure, why not? Let's go. Sometimes, things in this game are like, why? Why did you think that was okay? Why did you think that was the solution? Not every time. Sometimes. Yeah. Take this to outside. And then we can just mount up and ride. Ride! Ride, fool! What did I say about not wanting to fight the defective turrets? Thought I made that pretty clear. Oh, there's bars in my way. I was just telling my girlfriend this. This game, yes, it's updated, it's got all kinds of new stuff, all kinds of things, right? But it still has very low graphics settings. I wish that a version of this game would be available on the Nintendo Switch too. Why? I've just been enjoying playing one, and I wouldn't mind having another thing to play on it. That's all. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. Still inside the dome. Yeah, we're likely to encounter dangerous beasts, so you follow behind us. So it's a dungeon. Okay. I was hoping you would be like a little town with stuff to walk around, you know. I'm gonna queue up for it. 690. Um, 682. So what do I need to fix? My jewelry, my wrists, my rings. Like all this. Oh no. So what does that mean? Does that mean I have to like run the Arcadion or whatever to get gear? Oh. Not gonna lie, not what I wanted to do right now. Like I'm perfectly willing, wanted to do the dungeon to like keep progressing and like just get through patch stuff, but gearing up is its own set of issues. So let's have a look-see. I'm assuming, right, I can probably spend some poetics for something. So let's look. Yeah, because I've not kept up to date with anything. 3 level 100 starter dungeons for tomes to buy eye level 700 gear from Solution 9. Okay. This is from 7 months ago. Chun, 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 chun. So these tomes can get us 720 gear. Okay. Interesting. So technically the highest item level gear currently is level 765 from the Savage Raid gear, which I don't even think is the current raid tier, right? Because we just got a new one. Unless I'm thinking wrong. I level 750 from this, which is capped, right? Okay. So I just want to run dungeons, right? I can only run one of them though. Yeah, for heliometry and mathematics. Mathematics, heliometry. Orogenics gives nothing. So I basically have to chain run Alexandria over and over if I want to get stuff. Unless there is a level 100 dungeon that I can unlock from doing stuff. But I cannot enter this. And like, it makes sense, right? Because had I been playing and like putting the time in, I would have gotten all of this stuff. So I guess we'll queue up for Alexandria. Yeah, because I can't access the occult crescent, right? Wait. Maybe not. I might just be able to start the occult crescent quests, which like could give us something to do. Let's just... Solution 9. No. Dawntrail. This, yeah. Excuse me. So this is just something I can access. Tuliolol 1712. 1712. This guy? Yep. Okay. Wa Hekamichi. Oh yeah. Cool. So we'll just skip that other stuff for now. Except, yep. Okay. I'll wait. So we're gonna talk to Cat and Ram. What up, bro? Apologies for calling you. I was hoping we could parlay before you took leave. I'm not leaving. Cut right to the chase. I want you on board for me. Final expedition. Before I get into the particulars, allow me to spin you a quick yarn. You say quick, but these days the Orsian sailor worth their salt bound for Tyrol will take the established route and skirt the southern Indigo Deep, okay? But back when maps of the realm were nothing but blank parchment, all we had was the lure of the horizon to guide us. Most of me fellow explorers weighed anchor and cut course due west, heading straight for adventure. Alas, most were lost to the waves. Me crew and I reached Tyrol on account of us ranging northward and avoiding the same treacherous waters that claimed them, so that way. That stretch of the deep came to be known as the Shades Triangle. I had a notion to solve its mysteries on behalf of me fallen comrades, but after arriving on these shores, it was the land, not the sea, that promised adventures anew. Once I'd settled here and disbanded the expedition, I never did get the opportunity. But now... But then I crossed paths with a certain realm-renowned adventurer and began to wonder. Something told me that with your help, I'd finally shed light on the mystery of those accursed waters. So how about it? Will you join this old explorer on one final jaunt? We're going to the Bermuda Triangle, basically. You had me at mystery, but what of your duties? The palace. You had me convinced. You didn't have to say much more than mystery. Not to worry, I'll propose all this with a full backing of the Dawn Servants. Truth be told, even before Galul Jaja asked me to watch over Kona and Wuklamat, I feared I'd never sail again. Any road, I sensed the pair were wise to me worrying, so I laid it all bare. Flashbang. So you say the mystery of Shades Triangle has haunted you since? The region of which you speak is an impediment to trade with foreign nations. Any effort to unravel its secrets would ultimately benefit us. Sounds like it might be your last chance yet, especially if you're hoping to get Bro involved. Besides, Papa would turn in his grave if we barred his old friend from one final voyage. I say follow your heart. Ooh, that looked great. I'm sure you'll be wanting more details, but I'd like to set sail sooner rather than later. Let's reconvene once we put a few malms between us and the harbor. The ship is ready and waiting. Had her sent over from Limsa especially. Speak when you're ready to Offengelm. Or Offengeim. I can't tell if that's an I. It's an I. Offengeim. Offengeim. Bro, I presume? Yes, that's me. Nope. I'm ready to go. Yep. Speak to him again. Ready to plot a course? I am. Depart! That's a big boat. Bum, 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 bum. I know it's like video game and all that, but like 5, 6 masts? Do we need that many? Plain sailing thus far, it might be time to talk about our destination. Shade's Triangle is churning mess of storms, so every time a vessel goes missing in the region, most blame the treacherous conditions. But hear this, there are records of the last ships seeking to chart those waters, and the message they relayed to their escort is passing strange. Conditions fair, crescent-shaped isle sighted in vicinity, potential safe haven during storms, attempting to make landfall. They never made it back to port, despite the calm seas. Folks have been taken to calling the island the Occult Crescent ever since. They say it's not but a shifted mirage that claims the lives of all who see it. Everyone on board knows the risks involved on a voyage like this, but there ain't nothing like the thrill of an unknown to trump good sense. Aye, the whiff of mystery and the promise of new discovery is hard to resist. Am I right in thinking the same applies to you, adventurer? Yeah, I'm ready. Anyhow, why don't you get acquainted with the rest of the crew? I'll do that, thanks. I'll be here checking the charts. Once you get to measure the folks, risking their hides alongside yours, let me know. Bing, 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 bing. Save me fresh trip to these waters. I've sailed close to the Shade's Triangle to survey the weather many a time. Only on the clearest days, when the sea's flat as glass, do you get a glimpse of the isle. It looks unremarkable from a distance, but that's exactly what the poor bastards who went missing must have thought. Never did pluck up the courage to take a closer peek, curious as I was. But when I heard Catamaran was leading an expedition into the heart of the Triangle, I signed right up. Don't get me wrong, I've still got my reservations, but when I think of whatever's waiting for us in those waters, it's the excitement that wins out. Alright. Secretary? My grandfather once sailed Catamaran. He was right there with him when they first made landfall on Toral. But it wasn't Toral they were aiming for. They left the Orsio westward bound for Hingashi. They didn't count on a great big continent lying between them and their destination. Once they were ashore, they soon forgot all about the Far East. Eventually, my grandfather settled, and here I am, 3 generations later. By all accounts, journeying with Catamaran is life-changing. I mean that in the best possible sense, of course. This isn't some foolhardy treasure hunt, no. Solving the Isle secrets will be worth more than anything than glittering trinkets. And if we can open up safe passage to the island, there's potential to establish a permanent landing. Just imagine the boon to foreign trade that would bring. All of which is to say, there's more at stake here than lining our pockets. There's no telling what awaits us on the island, which is why we've enlisted the help of experts and artisans to supplement our crew. There's one fellow that we're all wishing we'd steered clear of, though. After we left port, I caught the crazed fool trying to launch one of the lifeboats. We managed to lock him in the hold, but the withdrawal said about drinking all the rum in sight. In the end, we tied him up and stuffed him in one of the barrels he'd drained dry. So he drank a bunch of rum, and you stuffed him into a rum barrel. Looks like you had a good chat with the crew. That's the thing with seafaring. A close-knit crew is indispensable out on the open sea. I know there's talk about me feats in reaching Toral, but in truth, I couldn't have done it without me fellow explorers. Wherever the winds may take us, I consider it my duty to get us all there and back in one piece. Right, we'll be entering Shade's Triangle any moment now. Look sharp. I'm investigating the Bermuda Triangle. Basically. I know you want to join. Come on. Come on.
That is a reason for it. Oh.
I missed the first thing of whatever she said. I don't know if these have a Best Buy date or anything on them. Yes, but I covered it. August 6th.
I mean, it's more so it's their part.
Yeah. Where's that blasted island? We just had it in our sights. Land spotted off the starboard stern. Uh-oh. The island's disappearing around us. Don't tell me we careened right past it. Get this hulk turned around. And we're staring right at it, and then it vanishes again. That would be the best. It would have been so funny if, like, we're staring right at it, and then, boop, and it's gone. Oh, well, basically that's what happened, but, like, it didn't show it happen. Shifted Mirage was right on the money. If the isle itself was moving, the waves would be surging right over the bulwark. There's no natural phenomena. Something's messing with our perception. You deserved heed my call. I heed, but I'm not sure I follow. Who are you talking to? Strange voice, you say? I didn't hear a thing. What in the... I've lost control of the rudder. It's like something's reeling us in. Guts. We're drifting. Tokyo drifting the boat. Could this be the island? It couldn't be the island, could it? Uh-oh. Flashbang again. And now we're safely ashore. How's the hull looking? No obvious damage, but the ship struck fast. Almost as if we dropped anchor. Perfectly docked and without a single scratch. There ain't a helmsman alive who could have managed that. I fear she'll end up like that if we try and sail her. Try and shift her. I reckon we were brought here by some sort of arcane trickery. Trapped too, most likely. Magic's right to our destination. Quite the stroke of luck if you ask me. Well, there's nothing for it but to get this expedition underway. That voice you heard on the ship, starting to wonder whether that wasn't some kind of summons. Glad to have you with us regardless. As for the isle itself, I'd assumed it was uninhabited. Surely wasn't expecting to come across this phantom village. Like it as not, there's some sort of ward encompassing the island to keep us here. That said, there's a chance ethereal currents could circumvent the ward, assuming you can tap into one. Okay. And you rode as much as I like to gather the crew and get stuck right in. We better secure the perimeter first. And I get a journal. Figure there's more than a few folks out there who'd appreciate a record of your exploits here. Fill those pages and give them something to sink their teeth into. If you wish to return to Leolol at any point during the expedition, interact with the ethereal current by the moored ship. Corresponding current at High Tide Harbor Facilitates travel back to the occult crescent. Okay. Cool. Cult record 1. Okay, Rem. Phantom Village, accept. I'm assuming I have to do all of this to actually get started. Odd. Not a single soul about. No use pondering, though. We better take a look around while Offenheim stands guard. As long as the ship's safe, so are all the provisions on board, and that means one less worry. Sweet. Let me know if you find anything of interest. You got it. Faintly glowing stone. Likely carved by skilled hands, aether-infused stone exudes a faint glow. It's unclear whether the stone emits light naturally or if some internal mechanism is causing the illumination. Okay. Can't mount up here. Okay. It's like the town, basically, so. Knock, knock. The foliage choking the building and the overall state of decay suggests it's been abandoned for some time, left to the mercy of the elements. Ah, vantage point. Gotta go all the way up. Survey point. Vantage point. Two shipwrecks are visible. Judging by the orientation, the vessels must have sunk while attempting to leave the island. No telling where the souls on board have ended up. You finished investigating. Kat and Ram would like to know what you found. Survey point. Does this just add to my journal? Yeah. Phantom Village has been added to the occult record. Cool. Boop. Kat and Rem, I'm guessing you're no closer to solving the Isle's mysteries either. Looking at these structures, I'd say the settlement's ancient. The original inhabitants may be long gone, but I was half hoping to find a few survivors from the wrecks at the very least. Anyhow, this building in particular took me interest. I managed to force the lock. I don't want you to think I make a habit of breaking locks in general skullduggery, other than when strictly necessary, of course. Let's take a look inside, shall we? It's a little dark in here. That's a tombstone or a sarcophagus. Doesn't seem like the place for us to be. I am dressed appropriately, though. A sarcophagus, do you reckon? I wouldn't get too close if I were you. I sense arcane trickery afoot. These candles aren't being kept alight by natural means, that's for damn sure. True. I didn't even think about the candles. I'm so fantasy pill brained, right? Like fantasy brain for games that like I just don't even second guess torches and lamps in dark abandoned areas anymore. Only ye deserved may lay claim. Let me see what I can do. Not sure which is more confounding mystery. Your magic touch or this godforsaken rock we're standing on? Uh-oh. Is it a Lalafell? It totally is. It's a... Yes! It's a Dawnberry! Thoroughly refreshed. Yes. Yes. Wasn't expecting the common tongue. You take me for some benighted fool? Ah, perhaps, but a valid supposition given my current form. You stand before the archive, the very definition of erudition. Now hurry up and introduce yourselves. Yes. I love Tonberries. Oh, bro, is it? Those keen, searching eyes of yours. Clearly you have an inquisitive mind like no other, save my own, that is. I'm Ketram, an explorer hailing from Limsa Lominsa. We're here on an expedition backed by the nation of Tuliolol. Limsa what now? Tuliolol? I visited each of the 12 city-states and learned all there is to know about their people and cultures, but those names remain unfamiliar. To think a whole nation would elude me. Tell me, what exactly was this Tuliolol founded? And what's this 12 city-states he's talking about? The 7th astral era? I moved to the island to avoid spreading the affliction that left me as you see, and promptly fell into a deep slumber. If memory serves, such a plague swept the realm at the end of the 5th astral era, but that'd mean you've been asleep for more than 1,500 years old. That would explain why I feel so well rested. Now that I'm awake, I should very much like to see what's become of the Isle. Yes, waddle waddle, boy. I certainly don't recall the memorial fountain being so begrimed with algae. Perhaps you do speak the truth. And this strange ether I sense pervading the island, could it be a ward of sorts? The noggin's still foggy after that eons-long summer. There was a time when I knew all kinds of things, the name of every battle, the weight of all the riches in the world to the ounce. I was a wise old man, a gushing font of knowledge. Say, I could be a real boon for your expedition once I get up to speed. I shall join you on your endeavors. Let's venture forth into this mysterious isle. Yes, let's. I would love a little Tomberry companion. Seeing as there's nothing in the settlement now to kill us, I think it's time we get the crew ashore. I'll be right back. Hopefully we can learn more about the isle from our newfound co-conspirator. Complete. The archive has been added to the occult record. He's so cute. Archive yearns to make sense of the situation. Would you care to elaborate upon what's brought you here? So this isle lies in the heart of Shade's Triangle, and many a ship has gone missing in these waters. You mentioned the wrecks out in the bay. It's not unreasonable to think some of those sailors would have made it ashore. Why did no one try to wake me? The door to your chamber was tightly barred. But your burly companion was able to force the lock. I dare say younger, swarthier sailors would have been less trouble getting the door open. Never mind that. I'm still puzzled by the strange voice I heard. You mean to imply that someone summoned you here? Clearly it wasn't me. I've been sound asleep for the last few millennia, give or take. What a tantalizing conundrum. We must simply get to the bottom of this. I love this character. Uh-oh. Is it knowledge you seek? What manner of creature is this? A familiar, methinks. Looks like the fairies employed by Nemean scholars of Eld. Was it you who summoned her? Me? Preposterous. I would have summoned something more statuesque. How rude. My name is Iris, and I certainly wasn't called forth by a wizened little wretch like you. Oh, wizened? You mean wise? You petulant little whelp. Honestly, who would ever summon a companion so lacking in manners? I know exactly what I meant, and you, sir, are lacking in wisdom. A seal has been placed upon your worldly knowledge, thus preventing its use. You can only speak of that which the muscular individual over here has seen and learned firsthand. Is that so? Well, that explains why I can't muster the faintest mote of magic. I tried to heal myself earlier, but to no avail. Centuries of sleep on that cold stone slab really took its toll on my lower back. Enough of you and your aching bones. Iris, where's your master? Let me try a different tack. Why were you summoned here? I don't know. Of course. And off she flutters. Ha! Looks like someone else has had their knowledge sealed away. If I'm wizened and lacking wisdom, then you're not but an unfamiliar. Let me tell you one thing. That fairy was steeped in the same ether permeating the island. As I surmise, there's a strange ward covering the isle in its entirety. No doubt those ships in the bay were caught in its pull. Well, wards can't just cast themselves, meaning someone's responsible for those poor souls who perished. Methinks our focus ought to be in finding out what we can about this individual, and let's not forget that strange voice you keep hearing. For all we know, it could be connected in some way. Okay. Right, let's go speak with Joffrey Overwander. He ought to have a word on progress at the base camp. Okay. It's such a Final Fantasy thing, but like at no point during that did I realize or remember that I was in the beginnings of a quest. Like, you'll be pleased to hear that preparations are well underway. I sent the advance party to scout ahead while the ship's being unloaded. They've already found an ideal spot, setting up camp as we speak. When you are ready to head out, just say the word. Sword crew will be stationed here in town, but be sure to avail yourself. Okay. Got it. So he's basically giving us the layout of everything that's happening here, and when we complete this, the hub is opened and we can start exploring. You stand upon the Occult Crescent, an uncharted isle in the heart of the Shades Triangle. Whether you choose to join your fellow explorers in large-scale battles against the fiercest of foes, or take on the Crescent's denizens in a series of small skirmishes, there are many ways to proceed and much to uncover on these shores. The following pages contain a detailed explanation of what you may expect on the Occult Crescent. Okay. Read and understand them well. Accessible for Disciples of War. The required average item level is 690. So I still can't. I unlocked it, but I cannot start it because I'm not 690 yet. All players are subject to a separate level system while exploring, indicated by their knowledge level. Okay. Cool. I understand. Cool. So we unlocked all that stuff. We did all these things. And now, unfortunately, I must say, yeah, no, item level requirements unmet. So now I must say, it's time to finish the stream. It's about that time. I suppose I have something to work on off stream. So there's that. Okay. Yeah, I have lots to do. Dang, I was excited. I thought we'd be able to jump right in and like get ourselves geared up, but oh well. I will figure it out. And this takes me back to Tuliolong. Anyway, guys, it's that time. I will see you on Sunday. Take care of yourselves. Have a great Friday and a good weekend. And I will see you soon. Peace.